All right, guys, we're back. Federer round 8. I believe this is his last match of the night. Win or lose. He's going to be playing Tim de Ruyter. Let's fix this scoreboard really quick. Center it out a little bit. All right, we got Federer versus Tim de Ruyter. Table 13. All right, there's Tim. We got a couple of practice balls in. I'm sure Federer's going to hit a couple balls real quick. And then we'll get started. Guys, don't forget to check out Federer's Pro Shop. FedorGorstShop.com. You can get a cool Fedor Gorst rack just like this one. All right, we're going to get going in a few minutes. If you can, like, share, and subscribe. This will be the last matchup of tonight. If you're just joining the page, it's your first time hearing me. My name is Frank Maialetti from PA Pro-Am Pool in Philadelphia. Federer asked me to come by and do some commentary for him this weekend. If you'd like to check out my page, there's my YouTube page there. You can check that out. I'll be streaming all weekend when I'm not all week when I'm not commentating for Federer. Absolutely not, sir. Now you woke up my dog by saying that kind of malarkey. Tim practicing that one railer, trying to get it into the bottom corner there. We're going to get going here any minute. Long, grueling day for these guys. They had the one pocket. If some of them were still in the Bigfoot, then they had a Bigfoot match. Then they also have your three rounds of banks they did, right? 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so 3 rounds of banks tonight. These guys have had a long day. Tim Ruyter is a strong player. So we're starting to get left here with these rounds now. Starting to get monster versus monster. All right, so round 8, we got Billy Thorpe versus Evan Lunde. Sky Woodward versus Roberto Gomez. Tony Chohan versus Alex Ollinger. Mickey Krause versus Nick DeLeon. Good matchups coming through. What do we have left in the tournament? Started with 476 in the banks. Down to 150 and 4 players with a rebuy. Yeah, starting to basically eliminate the dead money players or the amateurs that are taking a shot. Now we're starting to get the top players. All right, guys, before we get started, I'm going to refill my beverage. I suggest you guys do too. Looking for some good action. So I'll meet you all back here in about 2 minutes. I'll see you then. Alright guys, I'm back here. Saw Fedor at the table. I think we're getting ready to go here in a minute. You got Mickey Krause there. He just won his last round matchup against the young Dylan. Dylan surprised a lot of us playing real strong. Did they release any more matchups for round 8? Round 7 is 85% complete. Sergio Rivas versus Shane Winters. Shane Van Boning versus Nathan Wallace. And Billy Thorpe, Evan London match is going to be really good. So is that Sky Woodward and Roberto Gomez match. Alright, the Ghost up. Get some practice time real quick before we start. Fedor's still on his rebuy. Looks like Christina's in the background. All right, we're going to get going. Tim de Ruyter, Fedor Gorst, race to 3. First player to bank 5 in one rack wins the rack. Gonna be the last match of the night, I believe, for Fedor. Let's make it a good one. If you guys can, please make sure you like, share, subscribe. At 522 on the stream on a Sunday night. If you're in the northeast part of the U.S., it's gonna get cold this next couple hours. Bundle up. Nick DeLeon. Looks like Eric Roberts there on the table next to them. What's up, Kenny? Thanks, buddy. The grind is starting, folks. The grind of the Derby is starting. All right, 2 down for Fedor. Watch out for a second, Mickey. 3 down for Fedor. I think that 2 helped him. That cue ball was tracking for a scratch. All right, Fedor has the 6 to bank. He also has the 7 to bank. Thanks, Vince. All right, 1 rail over, 6 in the side pocket. All right, we got 1-0 Fedor. And he goes through the ball so clean. Gonna bank the 7 to the bottom left. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of great matchups. Starting to trim some of the amateur players out. Some of the mid-level shortstops, and starting to really get to the top-level players now. Fedor a little short on that one. That ball's going to sit in the pocket. He's going to spot 3. 9 might be in the way, so I'm going to spot straight behind the 9. Now we're going to see Tim up at the table. Tim's a dynamite shooter himself. a good shot by Tim in the side pocket. That's going to give him 1. New yen, this is bank pool. 9-ball banks. First player to bank 5 successful shots is the winner of the rack. And we got 1-1 on the overall ball score. Fedor playing the 8 to the other side. Q's going to roll down. There's 5 spotted in a row and the 4 and the 8. I don't really see a shot here for Tim. Cue ball got away from him. That's going to scratch. That's going to be Tim's ball's going to spot. He's going to go back down to 0. The ball in hand in the kitchen for Fedor. Big red SVB is not knocked out. He just beat Ruslan Chinnikov. His round 8 opponent is going to be Nathan Wallace. Here's the link to all the players in the tournament. Take a look at it, guys. I'm going to pin it to the top of the chat. I know SVB got beat by a player. His nationality is kind of irrelevant. He lost to Gershon Martinez, who's almost this 800 player. Fedor was shot on the 4. He's going to play the 4 back to the side pocket. That's going to give him 2. Yeah, George, I think you're right. I think he beat him in one of the Predator events out there in Vegas. Yeah, he's on 1 foul. A little too far there for Fedor. He's going to have 2. We have 2-0 on the ball count. Let's see if Tim goes across the 4 and banks it to the top left, or if he's going to play the 6 to the top left. Could also play one rail on the 6 to the bottom right. Looks like Fedor's wearing some khakis today. That is black and yellow. Triple 60 jersey. Sponsored by Jam Up. Nice shot by Tim. Good position, too. He's going to bank it one rail. We have 2-1 on the score. Tim the Ruyter trailing Fedor Gorst. My dog just started barking. That means somebody asked for weight. Tim waiting for the opponents on the next table to shoot. He's going to play the 6 to the bottom left corner. Got to put a little bit of inside on this. He's going to play it right by the middle diamond on the side rail. Pull it back a little bit too. Nice shot. Be careful it doesn't go in. All right, Tim the Ruyter's tied the score up at 2-2. Tim pockets a 7. That's going to spot. Looks like he's trying to bait Fedor and maybe playing that 3 and opening up a couple of those balls. Fedor straightens out the 3. Does not go in. It's going to give Tim a shot on the 3. Go across the face with a little bit of inside English. Bank the 3, 1 rail down to the top. Sorry, 1 rail up to the top rail. It's a nice and firm. It's going to go in. It's going to give Tim 3. They haven't updated the score yet. They're 3-2. Look for Tim to bank this 6 right back where he's standing. Yes, this is live. He's opting not to bank the 6. All right, at least a cue ball on the back rail. We're going to have 3-2 on the score. Tim the Ruyter's in the lead. I'm curious on why he didn't bank the 6. Wonder if, obviously he has a game plan here. I was just curious about him not playing that shot. Fedor banks it. He misses it. It's going to make the 5. Fedor's going to leave the ball in the same spot. 5 ball's going to spot on the middle. All right, Tim taking a look at that 9 ball. That 9 can go. He's got to thin it out a little bit. All right, Fedor going for the side pocket, trying to tie the score up 3-3. Yeah, I'm not understanding the context there, Josh. All right, Tim tries one rail on the side, doesn't make it. I'll leave Fedor a shot on the 9 or the 6, depending on which one he wants to start with. And Fedor starting with the 9. I'm going to one rail the 9 back to the bottom left. A little too deep on the 9. He wanted to be about an inch or so to his left. All right, the Ruyter's banging the 9 to the corner. That's going to give him 1-0 in a race to 3. All right, we're going to rack number 2. Tim DeRuyter to break. He's up 1-0. All right, Tim's going to bank the 9. The left side pocket is going to have a little bit of low English. Throw the cue to the bottom rail. 9 goes in. Great shot by Tim. You can one rail the 8 to the right side pocket. Also pretty much take the same shot he just took, but take it a lot longer with the 6 ball. 7 ball will go in the bottom right pocket too. He's just going to push balls down to the bottom. All right, spots the ball he made off the break. So we have 1-0 on the ball score. Fedor looking at the 1. Going to play the 1 cross side in the right side pocket. Fedor gives it a ride to kill the angle. Doesn't make it. Opens up a lot of balls here. Let's see if Tim's going to shoot the 4 first. Right, 1 rail for the 4 top right. Tim's banking the 6. He's got to bank it thin. He's got it. It's 2-0 to Ruyter. He's going to bank the 7 across. Cross top left, trying to make it 3. It's 3 for Tim DeRuyter. Listen to something good in them headphones, feeling it. See his head bob. Right, he's looking to bank the 2. Can't go on the side with it. He could bank it to the top right if he wanted. What's up, Raymond? How's it going, buddy? All right, Tim DeRuyter takes a quick 2-0 lead over Fedor Gorst. Guys, check out Fedor's merchandise he has here this week with him. The Derby City Classic. He's got the Bet High, Play Hard hoodie. Straight back t-shirt. A couple other nice t-shirts here. You can check it out at FedorGorstShop.com. Put a link here in the chat for you. Tim the Ruyter moving along pretty well here. Up 2-0 on Fedor. All right, rack number 3, Tim's break. We're all 900s in the booth, George. Does the ball in the break count if you run? Mercedes balls on the break don't count. If when you break and you make a ball in the break, it stays down until your inning is over. If you were to make multiple balls on the break and then you run and don't have any balls left on the table, they all spot at the same time. Sometimes the balls in banks just don't go your way. Fedor right now is just not getting the roll he needs. And Tim's playing exceptionally well here right now. All right, so Tim's going to bank the 2. He's going to get it to turn over and twist. It does. He's got 1. Making very strong shots. Very smart decisions on his playing. I would dare say he's Fedor-esque with the way he's shooting right now. He can bank the 6 and hold it for the 4. All right, let's see what kind of giddy up Fedor has here. Trailing 2-0 in the score, 1-0 in the ball count. As Fedor still has a buyback. Fedor puts the 4 in. Going to tie the ball count up 1-1. He's going to have a shot on the 6. He's going to have to thin the 6 off the rail. A lot of inside English. All right, we got 2-1 on the ball count. Fedor. Banking the 7 down up to the top right pocket. It's a clean. All right, Fedor has 3. And Fedor banking the 2. Bottom left side, trying to get 4. Does not go in. We Tim's chance at the table. Fedor has 3, Tim has 1. Tim plays the one in. Fedor with a beautiful shot on that two. Overshoots it the side pocket. We have 3-1 on the score. Let's see what Fedor does here with the two ball. He can bank the two to the left side. Get himself position on the one. Black Cat, generally, there's usually around 15 to 16 rounds. Championship match will be decided on Friday. I'm sorry, Sunday. Apologize. On Sunday on the AccuStats pay-per-view. All right, Tim's going to shoot that in. That ball's going to spot. Excuse me. And that ball's going to roll to the top rail. And gets to the top rail. And Tim the Ruyter chant at the table. Just going to wait for Nick DeLeon to shoot his shot. Looks like the 8 and the 9 are tied together. I'm going to open up the 8 and the 9. Kwong, are you looking for the rules of the tournament of the matchup? George, I can give you an update on that match. Currently, Mickey Krause is up 2-1 on Nick DeLeon. Fedor with a killer shot there. That's going to give him 4. He needs one more to get on the board. Mickey Krause is playing Nick DeLeon. Fedor banking the 5 for the first rack win. It goes down. All right, Fedor's got 1. We got 2-1 on the rack score. As if you want to follow Fedor on his socials, check him out on Instagram and Gorstianich on Facebook, facebook.com/GorstFeder, and on YouTube, youtube.com/@FedorGorstPro. Raymond. Now we're going to go into rack number 4. Fedor's trailing 2-1. All right, Fedor to break. One down. He's got a shot on the 7. Sonoran, you have to win. You have to bank 5 to win the rack. All right, round 2 of the 1 pocket's going to resume tomorrow. Round 9 of the banks is also going to resume tomorrow. You can catch Fedor's matches here on his channel. And when Fedor's not playing, you can also jump over to my channel, PA Pro Am Pool. Catch all the other action. And Tim the Ruyter banks that shot in. Makes one more. He can become a little dangerous here in this match. We got 1-0 on the score for Tim. And Fedor's looking a couple different shots here. I want to see his options before he gets down the fire. Looking at this 2, I'm not sure if the 2 passes the 1 in a clean enough position that he can make it in the top left corner. Nice shot by Fedor. YOLO, you cannot kick a ball. You cannot hit a rail first with the cue ball when you make contact. So you cannot kick bank. You also cannot jump, and there is no combination in bank pool. Gorst has not used his buyback. Tim can bank the 2 or the 3 depending on what he likes to shoot at here. They're playing on 4 1/4 pockets. These things aren't loose. They're tight. The Ruyter's going to bank the 2. 1 rail across to the side, to the left side. Use a little bit of inside English. She just wants to throw that 2 when it hits the rail. Throw it a little too much. It's going to leave Fedor a couple opportunities. Fedor 1 rail, the right side pocket. Bumps the 4 a little bit. 4 is going to go in. Fedor's going to continue shooting. Once he's done at the table, the 4 will spot. Are you talking about Ruslan Chinnikov? Yeah, Shane won that match. He defeated Ruslan. Shane's round 8 opponent is Nathan Wallace. Fedor back banks the 3 into the side pocket. Going to leave him the 9 cross side. All right, Fedor spots 1. He's got 3. Tim the Ruyter has 1. not understanding that statement. All right, Tim plays a 3 into the top right corner. That's going to give him 2. Fedor needs 2. Tim needs 3. Fedor needs 2 to stay alive. Tim needs 3 to shut the match down. Let's see if he goes with the 9-ball first. I think Mickey's still undefeated too. I don't think he's lost a match yet either. Couple 900s around today. Kevin Christopher, if they scratch, it's ball in hand in kitchen. All right, Tim's going to bank the 1. Top left corner. Double kissed it. All right, Fedor has the 1. Bottom right corner. Fedor hits that nice and clean. That's going to give him 4. Got that right, Eric Peterson. Fedor can 1-rail the 5 to the top right pocket. Matchroom pockets have to be between 4 and 4.5 inch. They can't be anything larger than 4.5 inch pockets. I'm not sure why I didn't bank the 5 there. I think maybe he was just didn't like the way it looked at him. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, George. Maybe it had a a kiss off the rail, possibly. Score's not correctly updated either. Federer has 4. There you go, 4-2, much better. All right, Tim makes the 6. This is a makeable shot by Federer. You can bank this 5 off the top rail with a lot of left-hand English, 9 o'clock. Throw that ball and spin it back into the rail where he's standing at now. I'm gonna have to play it about 5 inches from the left. Actually spun it too much. Let's type into Australia. I actually don't believe that. I've played pool in Australia. The tables are around the same size. Tim's going to pocket the 9. He might have got Federer on the edge there. All right, Federer going for this for the 5. I'll play the 5 off the top rail. Ooh, Federer missed that one. All right, Tim can turn to 5 here. Bank the 5 back to where he's standing in the bottom right. He could also make the 5, come 2 rails and leave the cue ball pretty much right where he's standing now also. Tim banks the 5, it doesn't go. Federer might bank the 6. 1 rail into the side pocket from here. Fedor playing safe. Tim misses the 5. Blitz, it's not a fact. You can buy a table from Quato's Billiards Tables, which is the same type of tables that they have here in the U.S. Same sizes. All right, Fedor going to wedge the balls a little bit. Yeah, Cliff is playing in the event this year. He played in the banks. Not sure if he's entered in the one pocket or not, but I know he played in the banks yesterday. I actually commentated one of his matches. Fedor might kiss off this 5. Try to land a cue behind the 6, or he might just push the 9 into the 6. Leaves cue all the way back up table. Tim can make the 6. If he makes a 6 and puts the cue ball kind of right back where he's at now, he should be in okay shape. All right, Fedor's going to probably wedge the 6. Play the 6 off the first diamond. Let the cue ball come one rail and come back. This is round 8 for Fedor. This will be his last match for tonight. Fedor's going to freeze the 9 up to the top rail. If Tim wants to get aggressive here, he can shoot the 6. If not, pretty much just play the same shot Fedor just played. Play the 5 into the 6. Let the cue come up one rail to the top here. Sounds like you've been playing on a Chinese 8-ball table is what you've been playing on. Fedor takes a shot at the 6. 6 is going to hold up near the side pocket. Nice shot by Tim in the side pocket. Right, Joe? That's be careful, Fedor. It's going to scratch in the side. And Fedor's going to go down to 3. All right, we have 3-3 on the score. I'm just waiting for them to update it. Yeah, the players haven't updated their score yet. It's 3-3 for the ball count. Tim slows the 1. 1's going to hold up. Yes, Tim has 3. The score is 3-3 on the ball count. Fedor, they haven't updated the score. Fedor lost 1 when he scratched there a second ago. Fedor does have his buyback, yes. Fedor's going to 2-rail the 9 up by the 1. I'm going to use about a half a tip of low right English. Try to hold the cue. Play that 9-2 rails. And holds up with the 1. Doesn't make it. It's a good shot. He rolls that up right onto the 9. With that Fedor to fin. Excuse me. Look for Fedor to thin the 5 ball. Yep. Couldn't get it out of my mouth quick enough. Rolls it all the way back down table. Jason Shull's not in the 1 pocket or the banks. I'm not sure if Jason's getting here for the 9-ball WNT. All right, does Fedor fire at the 1 here or what? Let's see. Federer's going to fire at the one to the top left corner. Now he's going 4 rails. Kind of tie him up again. A bit of a two-way shot. I like it. Yeah, I actually just sent him a text message to see if he'll respond. If he responds to me, I'll let you know. And Federer can maybe play this 9 down to the corner. Jonathan, are you saying play it off the point to the opposite side? So if the 5 was on the left side, play it off the point to the right side? I'm not sure. I would think that would constitute as a bank. That'd be an amazing shot if you're playing it off the left point and bring it to the right side. Well, that's going to hurt a little bit. That's going to spot the ball. That could be Federer's last shot if Tim makes this 9. I'm sorry, makes the 1. Tim crosses over the 1 very nicely. That's going to give him 4, put him on the hill. There's some one pocket shot here. Tim's going to try to bank the 5 to the bottom right. He's going to play left-hand English. He's got to get the cue ball out of the way. All right, Blitz, you gotta chill, buddy. You're just like all day, every time you come in, it's just been aggressiveness. Federer playing the back over the other side. Yes, the ball count is 4-3. Tim de Ruyter. He needs 1. Federer's got a little bit of a free shot here. Puts the 5 down towards the bottom. It's also going to spot that ball on the spot. So it's a two-way shot there. Jonathan playing it in the side. If he makes it in the side, great. He's got another ball, and then he gets to bank the 9. But see the setup now. I can't really bank the 9 because the 5's in the way. Fedor might play conservative here and bank the 5 to the side rail and leave the cue towards the bottom. Steve Griffith, he doesn't have his jeans on today. All right, that might be it for Fedor. Tim Ruyter can play the 1 pocket shot here on the 9 ball. High inside English. Come across the middle face of the 9. Definitely a friend from Indiana. Fedor hits those 1 pocket shots so clean. I expected him to make that right away. All right, down to one ball left. I agree with you there, Brian. Two-railer by Fedor. And we're going hill here. Great shot by Fedor. It's going to tie it up. We're going into the last rack. All the 900 Fargos are here today. Let's get it going. Daniel Charlo. The players aren't updating the score on their end. Yeah, Joe King. We were joking yesterday when Fedor was wearing his blue jeans. He's not Fedor anymore. He's Fred. Fred from Indiana. Brian Jones, who's the local guy that you know to beat Fedor? Been coming in there all day, just ragging on him. Sure he has. There you go, Zeller. He's all yours. All right, guys. Down and dirty. Last rack. Hill. Fedor Gorst. Tim the Ruyter. Fedor makes one on the break. He's got a clean shot on the 5. Guy named Hunter. Yeah, okay. All right, Tim's going to pocket this. He's going to hold the cue on the side rail. Trick Shot CEO, what's up, buddy? Love your shots. We have 0-0 on the score. All right, Fedor's going to bank the 7. Now he's going to play a little conservative. I'm back. I'm going to put the cue ball on the bottom rail, right in the pocket. It's almost like he is, Joe. I kind of agree there. Tim swished it. Nice shot by Tim. If Tim's on this too, it could be a tough situation here. M. Fox. Now that ball stays down until after your inning at the table is over and it spots. But if in the process the ball that you made, the second ball that you made, if you need that to get out, like if you make all the balls on the table, then that ball will spot. You shoot that ball. Tim's going to open up those 3 balls, put the cue at the top of the rail. All right, so we got 1-0 Tim. Fedor could bank the 1. If he banks the 1, doesn't make it and sells out, that could be 3 shots, but I think he's going to bank this 1 here. Thin bank, let the 1 coast to the right side. All right, 1's all the way back up to the top rail. Tim could be eyeing this 2 ball. Thinking one ball, George. Bank it back where he's at. There's a little safety on the 6. Pushes the 2 towards the pocket. There's enough room for the 9 ball to pass the 5 on its way of twisting down the rail to the top pocket. I don't know if Fedor's going to shoot it. Look at that shot for the replay. All right, does Fedor go for the 3? That was the 4 ball that, and he banked. The 8's on the right side. Playing the 3, it's twisting. 3 balls down. I think now he goes after it with the 1. He's going to 2-rail the 1 again. Yeah, 2-railer on the 1. Steve Griffith, we have 1,615 watching right now. Oh, a little short on that one. June, are you talking about the double hit or are you talking about the 3 ball? Oh, that ball held up on Tim. Hit that pretty good. So the Z is inside English. So the ball thins off the first rail, but then widens after the second rail. There's 54 tables at the Derby City Classic. Fedor's crossing over the one. Nice shot for Fedor on the one. Fedor's going to get his extension. He might try to pocket both of these balls at the same time, the 2 and the 6. Maybe now he's going to go side pocket. One rail with the 9. He's going to hit outside English, throw the cue ball into the first diamond and let it spin down. Right between the first, second diamond here. He's going to let it spin down. So he gets to let the cue ball go 2 rails back down towards the 2-6. Smart thinking by Fedor. Everything's now in a pocket. It's going to be hard for Tim to move the 8 ball, really. He does have a 3-railer on the side, but it's going to be tough. Tim might try to make the 5 and the 9 here, maybe. I'm just going to make the 5. All right, Fedor banking the 5. It's essentially a free shot for him. 5 to the bottom left. This is a makeable 8-ball shot, too. 8-ball can bank back where he's at. Alright, so he's going to play the 5. Yeah, that's a nice shot to have in your arsenal, George. Especially in one pocket. Freezer taught me that shot. All right, Federer ducks up on the 5. All right, Tim will going to play the 5 in, leave the long one for Federer. Excuse me, from Federer. Oh, God. All right, Federer banking the 9. Try to make the 9 the bottom right. Federer's using a lot of inside English on this shot to kill the 9 off the rail. Straighten it out. Yes, Mickey won his match 3-2. For the win, Fedor. Not get there. It's going to push the 8 down to the bottom rail. Tim's in a tough spot here. All right, look for Fedor to back bank this 5. Around 10 o'clock English, he's going to try to back bank it. Hit it off one rail, play it right at the diamond. Let the spin take it. All right, Fedor's going to go on to the next round. He's going to defeat Tim the Ruyter. Good up for Tim now. Tim played a hell of a match. Tim still has a rebuy. It's a little tough. He was up pretty far on Fedor. All right, guys. It's going to be Fedor's last match of the night. We'll be back tomorrow. Fedor has the 1 pocket tomorrow and the 9-ball banks. See you guys in the morning. Fedor's match will be on his channel. The other matches will be on my channel here. PA Pro Am Pool. You guys want to come by, come through. Let's see what kind of other action we got going on. See you all guys in the morning.